Hello, and welcome back to the second episode of Freeze with Frank. And today I have my guest, Sawyer Van Drisse. How you doing today, brother?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me.
No problem. You're a crowd favorite. The people have been wanting to see you. And what are your thoughts on that?
I mean, it's an honor, really.
There really is an honor
to be on the Freeze with Frank podcast.
Oh.
I mean, I've heard great things about it.
Thank you, Sawyer.
Just so happy to be here.
Well, thank you very much. So, we just got lunch. That was good. Now we're gonna have a little podcast session. So, you really want to introduce yourself, like who you are to me, maybe? How do I know you?
Well, I'm Sawyer Van Drisse, one of Dominic's closer friends, and we're out and about today, and thought today's a great day to make a podcast.
It's always a great day to make a podcast. Sir. Always a great day.
Always.
So you're also in the same grade with me. You go to Roncalli, and with that, like, how's school? Like, I know summer's done now. So what have you been doing with your free time?
I mean, I've been laying around, going to the weight room, playing sports, hanging with friends. Having a good time, enjoying life.
That's good. I laugh, but that's literally all I do too. So you can't complain. Cannot complain. Yeah. I don't know what to ask now. We'll just flow with it. Next segment. So, what do you plan to do in college?
I'll probably go to a 4-year college, hopefully, and some sort of degree with police work.
Police work?
Yeah. The world could always use some more help.
They could. Do you have, like, family history in the police field?
Yeah, I mean, my uncle's a police officer in Milwaukee, and my uncle was a firefighter in Atlanta, Georgia.
Ooh.
And so I've always thought that was cool, and I mean, it inspires me.
That's very cool. So, like, did you ever watch those, like, police shows growing up and all those, like,
yeah,
NCIS or whatever?
Yeah, my dad and I used to watch First 48, NCIS, Cops. Most nights those were staples before going to bed.
That's good. I'm sure a lot of the criminal those fans in the audience right now are probably like, wow, this guy Sawyer, woo! He can do it all, man. So what sports do you play on that note?
I'm a big football guy. I play basketball in my free time. I hoop here and there, but it's all in good fun. I get to go out and spend time with my friends, go compete. It's always a good time.
So your favorite one is basketball, right?
Absolutely not.
Oh, what is it then?
It's baseball.
Baseball.
Yeah.
What position do you play for the people out there?
I'm an outfielder. I dabble in pitching from time to time. Once in a while, I play the infield. End up on the bench a lot.
Oh.
Striking out.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us.
Are you looking to play college baseball, maybe?
Probably not. No.
Oh.
I'm looking to play some college football.
College football.
Oh, yeah.
No, now we're transitioning to another.
Oh, yeah.
Football.
Uh-huh.
How do you feel about football? I mean, you like it that much? You want to pursue it for another 4 years?
Of course. I love to be here, banging with dudes,
Fair enough.
It's fun.
Yeah. If you like to do that, touche, man. Touche.
Yeah.
So with football, like, what position do you play?
I'm a linebacker. I'm a running back.
What do you?
Big dog on campus.
Yeah. So, like, we got the Reimer bloodline of running backs these last couple of years. With Derek, Braden, Drew, Ethan's now, but you are too. But the funny thing is, people don't know you're part of that bloodline too.
Yes.
You're cousins with them.
Our mothers are cousins. Yes.
Yes. So, like, Roncalli has not lost hope just because there's not a Reimer back there running the ball. I mean, you've been running the ball for Roncalli, and I think the fans got trust in you.
I'd hope so. I mean, blood, sweat, and tears go out into this field and this game and this school.
Yeah,
I can't wait to show them what I can do.
Yeah, so like with NIL now that WIA passed, since I'm an influencer, I've been getting all these sort of things. I'm just kidding. So how do you think NIL is gonna affect you?
If we're being honest, I don't think they're going to take a single look at anybody in our team. But, there's always hope that to make a few dollars here and there.
Yeah, hope. Hope is a good word, because you don't completely write yourself off,
Right.
You still got a chance. So, like, what would be a brand deal that you would want to be with? Like ACE Building Service,
If
McDonald's.
I could get a McDonald's commercial, I think that'd be pretty fun.
I mean, Mountain Dew, because you're always sipping on a Mountain Dew.
That too.
Yeah.
Endless amounts of Mountain Dew.
Body Armor.
Body Armor.
What's your favorite drink, by the way, for the people that don't know?
Oh, it's definitely Mountain Dew.
It is?
Yes.
And then sports drink.
Probably Body Armor.
Yeah, what flavor again?
Strawberry banana.
Strawberry banana. If you see Sawyer walking around with the strawberry banana Body Armor, just know that man means business.
Absolutely.
And he's probably going to pick up an NIL deal soon. So you got to watch out.
Oh yeah.
So yeah. So anything you want to come on and say today, like?
I mean, school's out. How's your summer going?
Oh, my summer's been going good. I've been doing literally about everything you've done. Just hooping here and there, doing some runs with some people and living life, man.
Getting shots up's always good.
You got to get those shots up, man. You know how it is. So, yeah. But today's episode's about you, not me. I'm just a host.
Okay.
So let me redirect back to you, Mr. Van Drisse. So, we've talked about sports. We've talked about your future plans in college. The people want to know, your backstory and your upbringing. Like, how did you become the man you are today? Such an influential man in today's Manitowoc society. Like, what school did you go to when you grew up? Like, when did you start becoming the man you are today, Mr. Van Drisse?
Well, funny you ask. I've been born and raised in Manitowoc, Wisconsin, as many of us have. And throughout the years, played many sports, played with many people, had a lot of great influences in my life.
You went to public school, correct?
Oh, yeah. I started out, in the MPSD, the public school district.
And people like that, Sawyer's forever going to have his legacy stamped inside the Manitowoc Public School District. Anyways.
Yeah. My dad graduated from Rock Valley, so he thought it'd be a great idea to switch me over, and might have been probably the best decision we've had so far.
Yeah, because you get to talk with amazing people like me.
Right.
I'm just kidding.
I wouldn't be on this podcast if it weren't for that.
I mean, touche. And guys, if I'm hyping myself up, it's all a joke. All right. So yeah. So we've covered that now. Like a year ago when I hopped on the podcast with Mr. Jurgensen, we started talking about foods and favorite shows and stuff. So what do you like to watch in your free time, or what do you do outside of sports?
Well, it doesn't surprise me you talk with Aiden about food, because he loves food. He can't get enough. But I spend a lot of my time at Culver's, Subway. Those are some pretty big staples in my life. Outside of that, I mean, fast food, cereal, Apple Jacks are definitely it's a go-to snack.
Oh,
it's an absolute must-have. But yeah.
So if it weren't for the Culvers of the world, if it weren't for those things, would you be the man you are today?
No, there's not. It's not possible. It just wouldn't feel the same. Life would be different.
Yeah.
I'd probably be starving somewhere.
Yeah, you'd probably be depressed too. If you can't have your Culvers and your Raisin brand or whatever,
yeah,
you're cooked.
And what else are we gonna eat?
Exactly. And hot take for all the people out there, but Sawyer doesn't like water. Can you explain about that?
I mean, it's got no flavor. First of all, nobody wants that.
He likes his things flavorful in life.
Of course. Yeah, without flavor, there's no reason.
Yeah.
You have flavorful personalities, flavorful drinks. It all works together as one.
Real.
So yeah, and just because of that, it's disgusting.
Disgusting. All right. Well, we won't debate too much on water, because the audience they want to learn more about you. So, since we're not doing a live stream, we can't answer live questions. So, yeah, that's a bummer. But if you had to rank the top 5 places you've ever been in your life, what would they be? You know, like where have you been around the world? You know,
I haven't gone too far, but
it means you're a homebody.
yeah, exactly. I love it here. Why would I have to leave?
Exactly, you got all you need.
I had everything I need. I'd say a number one spot. I go down to Georgia a couple times to meet family. It's always fun. It always feels like summer there. Number two would probably be South Dakota.
Mm.
Went with you on our trip. Yeah.
Oh,
We didn't discuss that, but maybe we will.
wow. I mean, you can go check out the vlogs on my page.
At Dominic Documents on YouTube.
Yeah.
But yeah, South Dakota was a lot of fun. Had a lot of adventures. A lot of cool places.
All right, maybe we'll shorten the list down from 5 to 3 because I want something else I want to talk about. So last place.
All right. Washington D.C. was definitely
bro.
definitely
The
up there.
stories on Washington D.C. Like that trip was amazing. Like, but I know you threw up and you probably hated it. But
well, there's a lot that made up for it. You know, Nipple Hall in the in the hotel room.
Explain to the viewers what that is exactly.
Well, you know, a bunch of dudes in a hallway full of middle schoolers. You know, shirts are...
We are middle schoolers at this point, not in a hallway full of middle schoolers.
Well, yes, correct.
That would be bad.
Yes, thank you for clarifying.
Mm-hmm.
We are in 8th grade, and a bunch of middle school dudes together, and doesn't always end the greatest for others around them. And most of us end up with our shirts off all the time. Mm-hmm. And so, you know, hence Nipple Hall.
Yeah.
Phones get taken. A lot of people get humped in rooms.
Okay, I didn't think we don't need to go into that much detail. We want to keep this.
Well, I just want to be, you know, communication is key.
So. Yeah, I know, but we're trying to keep this PG for the viewers.
Oh, well,
that's all right.
PG-13 is okay.
Yeah,
but yeah, a lot of cool experiences there.
Yeah. All right, so you know, I try to keep this a little family friendly, you know, but it still is, you know, and there's no offense to Sawyer. Nipple Hall, it's what happened. But now I want to transition to music. Like, what do you listen to? You know, like, what are your vibes? You know, the people want to know.
For me, I'm a big country guy. I like Luke Bryan, Luke Combs, people like that.
Like Luke, Brian, John, all those guys?
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. That's just country names that I'm thinking of. So a lot of Lukes.
Big country.
Huh. What's your favorite country song?
I don't know if I have one, but they all sound pretty good to me.
What about the "Excuse me,
you look like you love me"?
What about that one?
You know, that's a good one to listen to.
That one bangs.
It cheers you up.
And then, like, you big rap guy or any of that?
You know, that's more of a pregame football game kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah, it gets you hyped up.
Okay.
It's the blood pumping.
Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. Well, for the people out there, I like to listen to Forrest Frank. You know, everyone listening to this is going to be like, oh my gosh, here he is talking about Forrest Frank again. Ryan Cole, all you guys, go listen to him right now. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, so, you know, you're a country guy. Speaking of country, the kid's got a farm too, right?
Oh, yeah.
This kid's got a farm, man. He's a farming boy. You know, he's got all the qualities. So why don't you talk about, like, the farm and, like, an ATV incident that happened?
Well, all right. So we've always had our farm growing up. Before my time, we had cows and things like that. There was this one horse that we had. Her name was Lana, that I developed a bond with.
What happened to Lana?
She was not ours. So she was just being kept there. And she got taken away, or back to wherever she was supposed to go.
Like horse land or whatever?
Yeah.
Wherever they come from.
Yeah, wherever.
Anyways.
Wherever they spawn in from. But, yeah. She was there. There's a cat roaming around named Brownie. She wasn't very nice. But we ride around ATVs, sell crops, things like that. Mm-hmm. But I think it was last year, right? There's a little party out at the farm.
Yeah.
Because why not?
Yeah.
And
like a PG party. Like we don't do none of that. We're getting that clear.
Yeah.
Parents were there, you know, all these
right.
things.
Aiden Jurgensen decides to take our Polaris Ranger and driving with Chase Crease and his little brother. And Aiden, you know, always being on his phone. No offense to Aiden. He looks up. Everybody's stopping in front of him. Takes a turn left and
Do the barrel roll.
Whoopsie, he flipped the whole Ranger.
Yeah, he did a barrel roll.
Yeah.
About two of them. He landed on his side, and what was in there at the time?
I pretty sure there was scissors and a chip bag that exploded everywhere.
And the kid was eating chips as he's getting hauled out of this Polaris that's flipped on its side. And I mean, I thought the world stopped spinning at that moment, but no, everyone just walks out like nothing happened.
Yeah, well, I mean, the Ranger spun, but
yeah,
that's about it, I guess.
So, did that cost you anything there?
No, just the taillight was broke, but
maybe pride and ego.
Yeah, a little bit of that
things
too.
That come with that, yeah.
You know, but it's all good. Yeah. All good fun.
It's all good. All right. Well, I think we've had a pretty good talk. Any final things you have to say, or like anything?
I just wanted to say thank you for bringing me on. Thank you for the people who are listening.
Yes, thank you.
And have a great day.
Yeah, and if you want to be on this podcast, just reach out. And I'd love to have you on. We're just learning about people in the area. My friends, some of Sawyer's friends too, mainly all of our friends because we share a lot of friends. And then, yeah, we want you on. We want people to know about you and get a chance to see how cool you are. Shine bright like a diamond. Yep. All right. So, with that, thank you, Sawyer.
Thank you, Dominic.
Yes, sir. And yeah, just Dominic's Documents, Freeze with Frank. You know where to find me. So you can reach out to me on Instagram. Yeah. Sawyer, where can they find you on your socials?
You can find me on Instagram at Sawyer Van Drisse. Twitter is the same, Sawyer Van Drisse. That's about it. I mean, simple guy.
Yeah, just simple guy. And yeah. All right. Well, thanks for listening, guys, and have a good day.